Welcome everyone to the show. I am your host, Don Vic. What's up? What's up? The place where you find new talent, new faces, upcoming stars here on the show all the time. What's up? What's up? What's up? And folks, you can now tune in to Channel 12 TV Network. It was approved by Roku, so it's on and popping. You can now sign in. I haven't downloaded any of my shows here yet. I'm still trying to figure out how to download my shows to the channel. But you still can sign in if you want and watch the other shows that are there, which are these amazing shows that are here. Once I can get to download my shows on here, then I will be rocking and rolling. Okay, folks. Okay, folks. So, wow. You know, what's up, sis? What's going on? What's the vibes? Big shout out to my sis. She in the building. So, I usually don't come on here on the weekdays, but love you more, girl. So, I'm on here today because, I spoke to Lizzie today. Lizzie is the mother of Chloe, which been missing since September 25th out in Oklahoma, in Myth, Oklahoma. We spoke today. She gave me some information on what's going on. And, she does have someone as a suspect in this case. And she's getting no help from the police department, from the FBI, or social media. They're like kind of dropping the ball in this case. So I kind of gave her some advice and told her to do her own video on some phones, TikTok, Instagram, wherever she can find, and to ask for some help. Maybe someone can step up and come and investigate this case. Now, there's a lot of red flags here, according to what she told me, and a gentleman that had picked her up on the day she was missing. No, the day before she missed, some guy picked her up supposedly to take her to a concert. She never makes it to the concert. Um, he purchased some stuff at a Walgreens, and he had went on her phone to do something, to purchase something, and left his account on her page. And she went on the page and she found some interesting things on his page. Buying women stuff, such as pads, makeup, and stuff like that. Mind you, when the police asked him about it, he said that I was for his mother. Now she's in her 90s, or I don't know how old she is, but she's up there, you know. And so, you know, after a certain age, man, women don't need tampons. you know. So there's a lot of red flags here. And I've posted her missing poster on my page. A lot of you guys have um shared it, and I asked to please keep sharing it, because is the right thing to do as humans, right? And as family, as a parents as well. Because if it happened to any one of us, we would want someone to step up and help us as well, right? So we need to stop, being selfish and be for the people. And I always say I'm for the people, and if I can help out, whatever I can do, I'm gonna do it. And I spoke to her today, and I told her anytime I do my show, we're gonna talk about that. And today we're talking about it. So again, there's a lot of red flags. They tried to pin her phone. They couldn't pin her phone supposedly. But the last call she had got, Chloe made, was to one of her best friends and told her that she was all right. But her friend said that she didn't sound like herself, like she was, like someone was sitting there watching her speak. Um, then the phone went dead. Okay, it didn't go dead, but they turned it off. Now, mind you, she's 17 years old. Her mom says she doesn't get in cars with strangers. So obviously she got into a car where she knew the person. Now, this individual that we think is a suspect, um, police went to the person's house, looked around, but didn't do a full investigation, didn't check the basement. The guy is a manager at a U-Haul for storage. You know, they didn't go there, check the storages to see if they find anything. Um, they didn't interrogate him like they were supposed to, you know, and he is a person of interest. So I'm doing this show because if there's anyone that is connected to any federal government or any authority that's high and would like to speak to her, she has a person of interest. She has proof of this person lying, and the Department of Oklahoma, where she's from, is not doing anything. They're dropping the ball. Why, I don't know. Um, no one is stepping up to try to investigate. You know, like it doesn't take a genius to figure this out and to find and tracks. You know, a witness came forward and said that they seen Chloe in a car with a guy, and the person that saw them knows both of them. Okay, so the question is, where did you take her? Where did you go? You know, the guy saying he don't know where she is. He been trying to call her, which is crap, because she checked the tower phone and he ain't never made no calls. The flyer that he was supposed to, he said that he was going to post up. He never put them up. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on with this guy. So she's been missing also for like a month, right? And he's been out of work for a month, kind of at the same time that she went missing. Now, that's not enough proof to say that he's guilty, but it raised a red flag. Where were you? You know, why are the cameras not being checked where he was last seen to follow his movement in the car to see, you know, there's mad cameras on the highway. All they got to do is follow the car and see if where the car went and to see where she stepped out. You know, they're not doing that. Why? You know, so I told her that I will help her out as much as I can and I will promote this as much as I can and I will talk about it as much as I can because, you know, what if it was one of your kids? You know, what if it was one of your kids? Would you want people to share your message? Would you like to come on shows and talk about it to see, you know, to get the word out there? You know, what would you do? You know, so I'm a father, you know, and I put myself in her shoes. One of my kids go missing, I go crazy, right? And I would want people to step up and help me, especially those that say they're my friends. Social media is the right platform for her to come on and talk about this. And I didn't ask her to come on my show yet because she's still going through things, you know, knowing the fact that her daughter's missing. It's been over a month now. And, you know, usually when kids be missing for this long, it's never a good ending, right? But she's preparing for the worst. But we want to bring her home regardless of what the outcome is so that she can, you know, be at ease. So we're going to keep pushing this till Chloe is found. Okay. She does have a person again of interest that needs to be investigated in this case, and this guy is not being investigated. So exactly. And so she's doing her own investigation, Banshee, which is sad because she's just a mom, and her mom and her sister are the ones doing the footwork. So I just gave her some advice, right, Banshee, to try to backtrack at least the cameras, and they don't want to go. This is the thing. Why aren't they backtracking this guy after a witness saw him with her in the car? And she's been missing ever since. No calls, no texts, nothing. He was the last person seen with her in that car. Now, prior to that, prior to her missing, he used to go to the mother's house, bring her flowers, and talk to the family because he wanted to get with Chloe's mom, but she never gave him the opportunity. As soon as Chloe went missing, the guy stopped going there. He stopped calling. He stopped bringing the flowers just out of the blue. Just stopped, which is another red flag. Okay, like, folks, it doesn't take a genius to figure this out. My thing is, what are the cops doing? What is the FBI waiting for? It doesn't, Banshee, doesn't take a genius to figure this out. It's like red flags with this guy on the table, across the table. As soon as she disappeared, right, he stopped going to the house. The last person that she was with him. A witness saw her in the car a day after she was missing. Okay? And she ain't been back ever since. Why is this guy not being why don't the cops got this guy and asking him questions? I mean, if it was here in my city, man, they will have him there until he breaks. Okay, with all the evidence that his mom got on this guy, they should have been brought him in for questioning. Okay. Now, this is Oklahoma. I don't know how they work there, but still, I can see if she didn't have evidence. I see if she didn't have a witness that saw her in the car. I can see if, he was still going to the house and being worried about Chloe, trying to help the family find the girl, but he's not doing none of that. Okay? Suspicious. Exactly. Exactly, Banshee. Exactly my point. Yes, Banshee, and and that's just me, man. I want everybody to support her by sharing her post. It's on my page. You can see it. If you see it, if you scroll through my page and you see it, please share it. Because we're trying to go viral, where someone is gonna have to step up. Media, Channel 25, Channel 5, Channel 4, whatever channels need to investigate this. They need to do a story. Okay, because the story is there. Why is this guy not being investigated? They went to his house. Supposedly, when the guy saw her in the car, the next day the detectives went there. They went in the house, they looked around, they didn't see nothing, and they left it like that. Why didn't they do a thorough investigation? Why didn't they go to his job where he's a manager of a U-Haul of a storage place to see if they found anything in those storages? Okay, these people dropped the ball big time. Okay, gave this guy time to clean up whatever he had to clean up. But now there's two ways, right, that we can get this guy to talk. One is to go and follow those cameras where he was last seen in the car with her. Where did he go to? What were his stops? Follow the camera, follow the cars. They do it when there's a murder, you know, and that's how they catch people. They follow the tracks. Why can't they follow this guy's tracks? Either they don't want to, they lazy, they just want to sit there and get, like, what's the issue here? The mother gave you evidence, gave you a probable cause to check this guy out. She was in the car. That's a probable cause for them to search everything. His job, okay, his house. Give me 1 second, folks. Let me call you. Let me call you back, Mama. Let me call you right back. Okay. Yeah, probable cause. You know, and like, what would a guy that's in his 30s or 40s doing with a 17-year-old in the car? Okay. Okay, Australian. Okay. See, and this is a person from Australia, and he's saying the same thing I'm saying. Is agreeing because it's just facts. I mean, everything is right. It doesn't take a police officer. It doesn't take a detective to figure this out. Okay, we don't have to be detectives or investigators. The evidence is there. We just got to dig in. We just got to dig and find it. Take this guy, bring him in, and ask him the questions. Put him on a lie detector. Okay? Put him on a lie detector. Okay? And if he passes that, that's fine. But still, check the cameras. Make sure that he's clean before you drop the ball. Okay, now I feel bad for her because no one wants to help her when it comes to authorities, when it comes to the media. Okay, no one is helping her. Everyone is just like trying to push this to the side. Now, another question I have is, I asked her, I said, have there been missing? Have there been other girls missing in that area? She said, yeah, plenty, plenty. So how don't we know that this guy is the guy? You know, like, we don't know that, but if we investigate, we can probably find out some other things. Okay, because there's other girls that have been missing from the area. How do we know if this guy is not a serial killer or, or a trafficker? You know, and why would you go buy girls stuff, girl stuff on your card, and then say it's for your mother when the stuff that you bought is everything that Chloe uses at her mom's house? Okay. And I don't know much about the women periods type, when they have their period, but when you're in your elderly, I don't think you have a period when you're like in your 80s or whatever, 70s, or you're elderly. So why would you buy tampons? And are the same ones that Chloe uses according to her mom. So see, there's a lot of things here that just don't make sense. You know what I mean, folks? It just don't make sense. Exactly, Banshee, exactly. You can't eliminate him until you follow all his steps and clear him from when he was seen with her to his job, and why did he pick her up at 12 something midnight? Like, what was he planning? He said he was going to take her to a concert. He never took her to the concert. So where did you take her? And then the next day, that's when he was seen in a car with her. Where did you take her? Where did you go? Where did you drop her off? You know, like, come on, dude. Like, I'm not a police officer or an investigator, but I got the right questions to be asking. Okay? And I will put his butt in the interrogating room and interrogate him and put the machine on him to see what results we get. Okay? You stopped at 50. Okay, so she's definitely older than you, Banshee. She's definitely older than you. And he bought pads and told the cops that he bought that for his mother. Like, who in their right mind will believe that? Who in their right mind will believe that an elderly woman is still having her period and this guy is buying pads for his mom? Like, first of all, if she was having a period, she will buy her own pads. She don't need you to go buy her no pads. You know, women are discreet of certain things, you know. So see, there's a lot of red flags. There's a lot of questions here that need to be asked, and this guy's still riding around free, just because they went to the house and didn't see anything. Okay, you didn't find nothing at the house. That's fine. You didn't find nothing at the house. Okay, that's fine. Which you didn't do a thorough investigation because you didn't check his basement. What if she was in the basement? They dropped the ball. What if she was in the what if she was in the attic? What if she was in the trunk, in the garage, or whatever? They didn't investigate properly. Okay, she wasn't there. Now let's go to the car. Let's go to the time where she went missing, and the next day we found her. Someone saw you, and you and her in the car. So the person that saw her and the guy, the person knows both of them, knows the dude and knows Chloe, and said, yeah, told the mom. And then the guy called it in, said, hey, I seen such and such with Chloe in the car. That's why the detectives went to his house the next day. Okay, so if you got the call from an individual that saw her in the car with dude, that's probable cause right there for you to go back to him and say, well, someone called and said they saw you with her. No, I wasn't with her, or you wasn't with her. Okay, where was you when this person saw you? Blah blah blah. Oh, I was here. Okay, where did you go? You know, those are the questions. You got to keep pushing. Oh, you don't want to tell us? Okay, cool. We got the cameras. We're going to follow the cameras. Once you say that, if he is guilty, he's going to say, okay, you got me. Because the cameras don't lie. Okay? So if he went east or west, the cameras are going to catch his car going down the road, and the next camera is going to catch him if he stopped at a gas station, if he stopped at a Stop and Shop, wherever he stopped, those cameras are going to catch it if they follow it correctly. Okay, so there's no way that these officers can say that they can't pinpoint anything, or they have not enough evidence. You don't have evidence because you're not putting in the work. You're not out there investigating. You understand me? That's what gets me mad about some of these police officers and feds. But if it was their kid, they would want everybody. They'll have search parties, which is another thing. She went to a search party place. One of the guys wanted to do it, but they didn't send them out because the police didn't have supposedly, I don't know if they had enough evidence for them to go out, to send them out. Now, either you're hiding something, or you know about this guy and you're covering for him, or whatever it may be, or you guys are just lazy sitting in your butts and just scratching it out like it's another missing person, like oh, she ran away. First of all, if a person or young girl's gonna run away, the first thing they're gonna do is take some clothes with them. Okay, they're gonna take some clothes with them so they can change wherever they're going to. Chloe did not take nothing to change herself in. Okay, so she was planning on coming back home. Okay, and again, I'm not an investigator, I'm not a police officer, but damn, can I be one? Okay, and it doesn't take, like I said, it doesn't take a police officer, an agent, a professional to put this together. It don't. If I'm putting it together, why can't they put it together? Okay? This lady needs help. Her baby's missing. And I'm doing the show because if you guys are on my page and you see that post, please share it. Please talk about it on your show. We need to put this out there as much as possible. If we can make this go viral, then someone is going to step up because it's going viral. Okay? She needs help. She's a single mom. And we need to help her. I want to help her. Okay? This is why I'm saying this on my show. Like it or not, whoever like it, don't like it, I don't care. I'm out for the people. I'm for the people. And this is a serious case where I even reached out to some of my paranormal friends to see if they can connect with her spiritually, and try to see if they can see anything or pinpoint where she can be. Okay, that's how far I've taken this, and there's still some of them working on this. Okay, and some of them have gave me some information and seen things, but they say, hold on, let me just really feel it out and get the facts. Okay. Meanwhile, we doing this, the cops should be investigating this guy. Yeah, he did. Yes, Banshee, you're on point. You're thinking like I'm thinking. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's exactly what I wanted someone to say. We have enough evidence already. It's there. She has it. She got emails and texts on her phone that put him on the spot of lying. Okay? They got evidence of her being in the car with him did a day before the day she was a day after she was missing. He picked her up at the house the day she left the house, supposedly to take her to a concert where she never made it to the concert. Okay? So, where did you take her that night? If you didn't take her to the concert, where'd you take her? We saw you the next day in the car with her. Where did you drop her off? Who did she go meet? 17 years old. You know, her mom says she's always on the phone. She's always calling her. As soon as she went out with this guy and was seen with this guy, no more calls. No more calls. She ain't been home. So if she was in the car with you, you know she's underage. You're much older than her. You know she already was reported missing the day after because she didn't come home because of mother. Why didn't you take her home? Why didn't you take her home or at least call the mom? Because supposedly he was trying to hit up on the mom for years, you know, bringing the flowers and say, hey, I'm with Chloe. She's fine. You know, she's riding with me. I'll bring her home in a little while. Why not? Why wasn't that in his mind? Why is it that when she disappeared, this guy stopped going to his mother's house, stopped bringing her flowers, stopped calling? He stopped everything that he was doing prior to her missing. He stopped everything. The shopping at the place where he went shopping for lipsticks, clothes, and pads. For who? And his mom and Chloe's mom went into his account because he had used her phone to purchase something in her phone, and he left the account open, and that's how she know that he purchased those things. Come on. Okay? Dude is mad suspicious. And another thing she said to me, she was posting up her flyers on the street, and right next to where he lived, there was posters, and she found one of her posters on the ground with her face ripped off the poster right near his house. You know, folks, this is why people don't like and don't trust the police department, don't trust the federal government, because they only work for themselves, not for the people. Okay? I'm not saying all cops are bad cops and all feds are bad feds, but a lot of them don't want to do the job. Why ain't you doing your job? Why are we paying taxes for? That's why I don't like paying. That's why I don't pay taxes. I don't file my taxes. F them. Okay? Because of things like this. Okay? And if it's one of their kids, they'll be all through social media. They'll be at channel 2425. Oh, my daughter's missing. We want to find her. They have a crowd of people going and searching, a search hunt in areas to find their baby. But you can't do it for you can't do it for this lady that's missed this woman, you know what I'm saying, single mom who has another daughter, and you guys can't step up. Shame on you guys. Exactly. That's another thing. It could be trafficking. You know, it could be that, Banshee, too. It could be either one. We know there's foul play here. But the guy is the one that has the answers to what we need to know. He's being too suspicious. There's too many red flags on him. Okay? She's been missing for a month. He's been out of work for a month on the same time that she went missing. I mean, maybe, maybe he was going to take vacation and that happened at the same time. But there's too many red flags on him for us to think that he was on vacation at the same time she went missing. It just don't make sense. Very low. It's very low. Yeah, that's why I'm wearing the A's today, because I'm mad at Oakland right now. Oklahoma, actually. Yeah, you know, exactly. But this is the thing. Her mother said to me she made a 10-minute call where they couldn't pin the phone. Supposedly, the tower couldn't pin the phone. Pin the phone. It only takes 3 minutes for the federal government to pin anyone that's talking anything illegal on a phone, but you can't tag a pin a phone for 10 minutes that she was talking to her friend, and then the phone went, it was off, like they turned it off. So that wasn't her. It was the perpetrator. Because if it was her phone would have stayed on. Okay, then she got another text saying, oh, tell mom that I'll be home, everything is fine. That wasn't her. That was the perpetrator. Okay, because if she had the phone to text that, she would have definitely called the mom and said, Mom, I'm here. I'm sorry I didn't come home yesterday or the week, but I'm here, I'm fine. The phone was used to text her friend to tell, so her friend can tell her mom that she was. Why would you go through a third party to tell your mom that you're okay? I mean, these are all red flags. Like, come on. And these police officers and feds can't pick that up. I mean, where's the common sense here? Like, where is the common, like, why are you a police officer? Why are you even a federal government if you can't piece this together? And I can, and we can. Why are you not investigating this guy? Why why don't you have that guy in the in the prison and interrogating him? Okay? Why? Folks, this get me angry, because it could be my kid, it could be one of your kids that's missing. And you know how frustrating it is to know that your kid is out there and you have no idea where she is. You don't know if she's dead or alive. And now you're thinking the worst, because she's been missing for over a month now. You know? So you're thinking the worst. Can you sleep at night? How can you sleep at night knowing that your baby is not home and that she's safe, and then thinking, what happened? Like, what did she go through? Was she raped? Was she beaten? the worst things come to your head. Like, folks, this is some serious shit. I'm gonna say it like that. Okay? And I don't hardly swear on my phone on my live, but this is some shit right here. And I'm really, really angry at Oklahoma right now. Enid Police Department. If you're watching or listening, I'm talking to you guys. You gotta pick up the basketball and go to the hoop. Because right now, you guys dropped the ball. There's no faith in that police department and the feds that she called, investigators. None. You should quit your job if you're not going to do the job. Give the badge to someone else that's willing to do the job. Okay? That's why taxpayers is paying you bums, to get off your seats and go do your job. You're quick to go out here and harass people. You're quick to pull people over and give them a hard time. But when you're really needed in situations like this, you're nowhere to be found. You don't want to take the step forward. Okay? You just want to say she ran away. How do you know she ran away? Have you even investigated to even say that she ran away? Have you even been to the house to see if she took any clothes with her, any shoes, any makeup, anything to say that she ran away? You just assumed it. Like, that's a smack in the face, folks. Okay? I will be definitely devastated at these police officers. Okay? And then I got all this proof. I got all this proof of all this individual, and you guys ain't doing nothing about it. It's not enough evidence. Well, then find the evidence. That's your job. Find the evidence. I don't fucking get it. Find the evidence like you do anything else. When you go find a murder, when you find a shootout, somebody shooting out, you go find the bullets to know what gun it came from, and fingerprints to find out who shot the gun. Let's put some work in Oklahoma, Enid Police Department. Okay? Let's get some work done. Let's go out there and find this young lady. And anyone that's in Oklahoma that's watching this show from Enid, Oklahoma, and you see that post, call the mom. Get a crew of people. Do some investigation. If the cops ain't going to do it, unite. Unite everyone in the neighborhood and let's go to work on the weekend. I need you to go to the store, ask them to see the cameras on the day of the 25th and on to see if you can spot the guy's car. Okay? Do a search party. Go through the woods. Go through whatever rivers, whatever is in that area, because I'm sure she's not in that area. Okay? The perpetrator probably took her away from the area, took her to another spot, knowing that if she was going to be missing, they were going to look for that area. That's probably why she was in the car, because he had to drive. Okay? So the first thing I would do is go to the location where she was last spotted in the car and ask the owner, can I please look at your cameras on this day? Please, my daughter's missing. Beg if you have to. Cry if you have to. See the camera. See the footage. And follow that footage and the direction that the car was heading. I'll guarantee you 100% that you will. If she was with him, you're going to see the movement. You're going to see where that car ended up. And if she's in the car, she got off, or he took her off, or he pulled her out of the car unwillingly. You're going to see it. Okay. I mean, folks, can I be an investigator? Yeah, Banshee. OMG. Exactly. Yeah, he's shady as hell. Okay. Shady. You know, see, just with the guy that called in and said that he saw Chloe in his car, that was enough evidence right there for them to pull him back in and put him in that chair and put him on the lie detector and ask him questions. Why wasn't that done? I mean, there is still time. I mean, there's always going to be time. The only thing we don't know if she's still alive or not. But if she is or not, we still going to have to get justice for her. He's going to have to take us where she is so we can bring her back home, you know, alive or deceased. Whichever one it is, she needs to be back home with her family. Okay? We don't want her wherever she is lonely, you know, wherever she is lonely and crying out for her mother, you know. And if she's deceased, well, at least she can go back home and and get a burial, a decent burial, not wherever she's at. Okay, and I want you guys to think about that for a second. Okay, I want you guys to think about that because what if, what if it was one of your kids? Can you just imagine? In the devastation that you will be in, you probably won't even sleep for, you probably won't sleep till she's found. Okay, and this is why I'm doing this show today here on a Monday, and you guys know I don't be on the weekdays unless I have a special guest coming. My interviews are on the weekend, but this is very important to me. I take this personal, okay? I take it personal because I look at it like if it was one of your kids as well, one of my kids, what would I do? Okay, and I would want people to help me. Okay, I would want people to help me find my kid. So this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. Because even though I'm not Chloe's parents, I can feel her pain. I know that woman is not sleeping at night. I know she cries every minute she thinks about that young lady. Okay? Her sister, her other sister, her older sister, that hung with her. It's probably breaking her heart as well. Her baby sister's gone. She can't, it's out of her. She can't do nothing. They can't find, like, folks, like, you know, like, this is really like, it's like breaking my heart because I feel like I know her, you know, and even though I don't know her mom, but I do know Liam that used to talk to her mom. He's a friend of mine. He's the one that reached out to me for help. I feel like I'm part of that family. I feel like she's my niece, you know, and I really want to find her. I really do. Regardless of the circumstances, I want to find her. I want to bring her home to her family, to her mom, to her sister, to her grandma, you know, because it's the right thing to do, right? Search parties, you know, for anyone in Oklahoma, reach out to Enid, to it's in Enid, an ENID, Enid, Oklahoma. That's the town that's they're in. Posters are all over, and they're the only ones doing the footwork. Okay, like where whatever, and a few of their neighbors, whatever happened to unity, folks? Oh, that's not my daughter. That's their problem. Why do people think like that? Like how cold hearted can people be? You're in the community. We fight for our community and our kids to be safe. You're supposed to bond and help find this young lady. Ask questions, have a search party. Look through those woods, through those forests. Go wherever you need to go. A search. You don't need police. Forget the police. They ain't doing nothing. Okay, you got to be your own police. You do your own investigation. Get solid proof and put it in their face. And if they don't want to listen, take it to the attorney general. Go to the attorney general and say, "Listen, I need help. My daughter's missing, and your people are not helping me." You know what I mean, folks? And there's other, you know, girls and people that have been missing in that area. That's the right guy to start investigating, because that's just a red flag of him being a serial. Uh, I won't say serial killer because I don't know if he's a killer, but at least that's a start to figure this guy out and see what else he has done in the past. Okay, because obviously it seemed to him like this was easy for him to do. Like he's done it before. Okay, covering his tracks means that he's done it before. A person that's never kidnapped a person is going to leave tracks. Not that he didn't leave any tracks, because he did, but nobody's questioning it. Maybe he slipped up this time and can be caught and asked about other missing people to see if he knows and crack something huge. Or if he's trafficking, squeeze him hard enough to get information. Where did he bring her? Why did you buy her makeup? Why'd you buy her makeup, bought her pads, and bought her I other stuff when she can do that on her own? Like, why did he have to go buy it? You know what I'm saying? If Chloe needed it, she could have bought it herself. So where was she at when you went to go buy this? Was she in the car? Because she could have walked with you and said, "Oh, I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that." Obviously, she was somewhere where he didn't want her to be seen, where he had to go and purchase these things. Now, another red flag and another point. When he went to go buy this stuff at that place, that's another place they can go to and check those cameras and see when he got in the car, where he went and follow that car to the destination where he got off the car and took off all that stuff that he bought. Who did he take it to? He said his mom. So let's see. Let's go on the camera, see where he bought. Okay, he bought this and that. Let's see if he goes to his mom's house. Let's go talk to his mother. Did he bring this to you? Are you still are you still having your period at this type of age? Like, folks, this is why I get so mad, because it's so simple to ask the right questions to see if someone is telling you the truth or not. And supposedly these police officers and feds are professionals. They can read your body language, your eyes and stuff, and the way you speak. There shouldn't be a problem, right? That's the bottom line. That's why, James, I told her that she needs to do her own investigation, and when she get enough, she has enough evidence, but more evidence, more solid. Okay, because obviously they're saying she doesn't have enough evidence, or that's probably why they're not moving, because there's no solid evidence. I told her, go get it. Go get your evidence. Go get your baby. I'm going to play my part by promoting it and talking about it online so that maybe someone knows something about something, reaches out to me and tell me, hey, I know what happened, or I know where she is. Or maybe a news cast will hear me and want to pick up the case and interview her. This is why I need you guys' help to help put this out there. Share this as much as you can, right? Share this show as much as you can to your friends and tell them to share it, because we need this to go viral, because we need this lady to find her baby. Okay? I mean, if you never shared my show ever, this is the time I need you to share it now. I don't care if you never shared any of my previous shows. I don't care. I don't care. This right here, I care about. I truly do. All right. And I want you guys to share this as much as you can. I'm gonna share it as soon as this show is over. I'm gonna get on and I'm gonna share it as much as I can to all the platforms that I have. Share it to all your groups. Have them share it, because, and even you guys that got talk shows, talk about it. Talk about it on your show. Her name is Leslie. The mom's name is Leslie. The daughter's Chloe Gribber, Griber. She's out of Oklahoma, Enid, Oklahoma, Enid, Oklahoma. She is 17. She is 155 pounds. She's 5'8". She was last seen with a white sweater, and she had on sandals. Okay. You got the information. You can take it. You can run with it. You can do your podcast and you can talk about this. Okay. Please. Right. She went there, Banshee. She went there. She went there and the cops gave her the runaround to drop the ball. Obviously, I guess she doesn't have enough information or it's not enough evidence for them to pull this guy in. So I told her, go get the evidence. Get the evidence and bring it to the table. She said she did, and they didn't know. I said, go get more. Make it more solid where they have no other choice but to bring him in and ask some more questions. Don't give up on your baby. That's a no-no. We're not giving up on Chloe. We need to find Chloe. She's 17. She's still a baby in my book. She's not even an adult. Or maybe they're waiting for her to turn 17, 18 to say, well, she's 18. You know, she can do what she want. Maybe she ran away. That's not the case because even if she turned 18, she was still missing when she was 17. She was still a minor. So get on your job, you losers. Right. You be your own detective and then you go places and then they tell you, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Well, wait a minute. If you guys ain't willing to do it, then who else is gonna do it? I gotta do it. I don't care about what you say. Huh. I don't care about what this is my baby. If you're not gonna do the job, I'm gonna do the job. And I got people that are gonna help me do the job, and you're not gonna stop me. Even if I have to go to the president or the or the higher courts to get you off my back and let me do my job since you don't want to do your job. Don't piss me off here today, boy. I'm telling you, boy, I'm pissed off. I really am. You see me laughing, but I'm really mad. Right, stalking him. But see, he probably knows he's hot right now just because the cops already went to his house. So he's going to be on the low, right? He's like, I'm hot now. You know, they saw him with me. I gotta stay out he got to stay out the way, right? So he's gonna stop doing what he's doing and do what he normally does: go to work, come home, go to work, come home. But there's still ways to find out his involvement with her missing because there's cameras, there's a witness that saw her in the car a day after she was missing. We don't know where he took her, where he ended up. There's proof of him buying pads and lipsticks, makeup that her mom said that Chloe uses. It's the same stuff that Chloe uses. So why are you buying pads, lipstick, and makeup that this young lady uses? Your mom is not that young and she doesn't have a period anymore. So why are you buying pads? And then you lied about it and said that was for your mom. Come on, police officers, wake the hell up. Okay? So that's one of the things. So one of the several things that she has. She has him, and she found that out through her phone because he left an account open that he left his account open on her phone because he purchased something on his mom on Chloe's mom's phone because his phone was dead, and she went in there. She did some investigation and found out that he had purchased that. Why? Why are you purchasing that? Okay. He said that he'd been trying to call Chloe, and then she found out that he ain't never called her phone. So why are you telling two different stories? You telling her you called, and then she got proof saying that you never called nobody. There's too much coincidence going on here. She's been missing for a month. You've been off work for a month on the same time that she's been missing. There's too much coincidence, too many lies. He stopped going to her mom's house, to Chloe's mom's house, because he was going there because he wanted a relationship with Chloe's mom, and she never gave him the time. So he used to go there, try to buy her roses, and wanted to take the whole family out, trying to buy his way in to get to Chloe's mom. Once Chloe disappeared, he stopped going. He stopped going to the house. He stopped bringing her flowers. He stopped calling. He stopped everything that he was usually doing when Chloe was there. He stopped all that as soon as Chloe disappeared. So you guys tell me what you think. They don't. And it's sad. Hi, Sabrina. Blessings. Oh, the word is, whew, there's too many words. Too many words, Sabrina. Always prayers up. Now we're going to keep it 100 here, because I like to keep it 100 on my show. And I like to speak what I feel. And I feel that she's no longer with us. Right? It's been over 3, it's been like a month now. No calls, no show up, no nothing. And God forgive me if that's the case. But still, we need to bring her home. We need to find out what happened to her. And we need to bring her remainings to her mom so she can get closer and know that her daughter's near her now. Because the worst thing a parent can go through is thinking, where is my kid? Where is she? That's the worst feeling. That's the worst feeling ever, man. Unite. Yes, they got to unite. The community needs to unite like they would if they're going to go deer hunting, or they lost a toddler, got lost, and everybody gets together. They need to create a community, bond together, and show force, and demand the police to get up and do the job. Go into their police station 15, 20 deep. Say, we want you to find Chloe. If you're not going to do the job, we're going to do the job, and we're not going to ask permission to go to these places to look at camera footage. Okay? We're gonna that's the first thing that I told her she should do. You get into a car, you go find out where you see his car on camera, and you follow that camera to the next location. Where you see the next camera, you ask for it. We see a lot of those cameras are state, because when you're on the highway, those are state cameras. And sometimes they don't let the public see them. But like stores, anything in the store or gas station, you can see, and then you start to cut everything down. Okay, well, I walked a mile. I mean, the car was here, and I went to the next location, and we didn't see the car drive by here. So that means the car either took a left or took a right or is somewhere in this, it stood somewhere in this area. And then you start investigating those areas until you find the car again. Like, I know it's a lot of footwork, it's a lot of work, but when it comes to your loved one, when it comes to your baby, there should be no limits. I'll be out there all day, every day, day and night, till I find what I need to find. Right, Sabrina? Well, that's what I told her. I told her that she need to do a live with her and her family on whatever she wants, Instagram, YouTube, or all channels, and talk about the situation. Tell her that she need help, that the police department don't want to help, the federal government don't want to help, and social media doesn't want to help us either. Put the pressure on them. Make them come to you and ask you to for the investigation. Right. So not even the plate, Sabrina, because there was a witness, and the witness know the driver and knows the young girl. He seen he seen him with her in the car the day after her mom reported missing. She was in the car with him. But where did he take her? Because he never brought her home. So where did they go? You see? That's suspect right there. Where did he take her in that car? Where did they go? Because he didn't take her home. He didn't call the mother to say, hey, I found Chloe. She was out here. She's in the car with me. I'm going to bring her home. Or whatever the case may be. He did not attempt to reach the mother. But yet, he's with a 17-year-old in his car. Okay? So there's a lot of stuff that this guy did that are suspect, that he is a person of interest, big time, to have in the station and investigate him. Put him on the lie detector once or twice. I guarantee you this guy's going to break. And he's going to talk. And if he doesn't talk, follow the footprints. I mean, follow the prints. It's there. The highway's full of cameras. Stores got cameras. You can't tell me that they can't find that car traveling on those roads, pulling over on a gas station, pulling over to where he went to buy the pads and the lipstick and stuff, and tell me that those places don't got cameras where they can go there and follow that car from that location to wherever his destination was when he had those packages. Okay? That's how simple easy it would be. Joe, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Hope everything great. Joe's a great guy. That's the Bigfoot man right there. Yeah, I mean, there's people missing. This is like a big thing. This big thing going on with people missing, and it seems like there's people missing more now than ever. For the past, I would say, 4 years, there's been so many missing people. It's pathetic. and it seems like no one is out there searching for them. They say they are, but they're not putting in the right work. Listen, if I was an investigator, all I would need is one clue to follow, and I'll guarantee you, I open up a whole kind of worms. Okay? Because this is big business when it comes to trafficking. And a lot of these kids and women that are missing, a lot of them are probably being trafficked more than being raped and murdered because they were used for sex. Okay? But with technology, my friends, my sisters, my brothers, with the technology that we have today, there's no way that we cannot find someone. If you can find their last location and catch them on camera, you follow that camera step by step, and you will get to the destination where they were last taken to, or at least close to it, where you can start to ask questions. You will have someone to bring in and interrogate. Okay, and I just don't know why they make it seem like it's so hard to do this. And I tell you, if I can make my own investigation team, which I would love to go out to Oklahoma with a team of guys and girls that have some type of knowledge, and build a team of investigators to go to go around the states where people are missing and ask questions to them, like investigators, and go there and ask questions and find out clues. We all have a meeting and say, okay, what clue you got, Sabrina? Joe, what did you get? Well, I found out that there was this location. Okay, is there any cameras in that location, Joe? Yeah, well, they found one here. Okay, let's go over there. Let's check out that camera. Sabrina, what time did you say they were missing? Boom. Okay, Joe, check and see if that camera on that side, you catch the car. Myself and James are going to go down to the next block and see if we can catch the car and that camera. And then we start to put these clues together. And I guarantee you, we'll come up with a whole lot of evidence. Okay? You don't need, I'm saying we don't need a license to do that. We doing it willingly. We working with the community. Okay? Now the problem with doing that is the funding. Right? The funding to fly here, stay at a hotel, do the investigation. That's the problem, is the funding. Because if I had the funding, I'll put a team together. If I had the funding to put a team together of people of the community that are willing to go out here, just like what's that guy that goes after the Bonds guy? I forgot his name. The blonde guy. That he came out of prison and put a team together to go get people that bailed, that had warrants. They didn't have real guns. They had Sten guns, but he did it, and he made a show out of it. So why can't we do it and have community investigators investigating missing people in the community? But again, if we had a budget or funds or someone sponsors to help us fly wherever we need to fly to and get whatever we needed to make these investigations and see what we can come up with, you know, and maybe even add a couple psychics in there too to see if we can get some energy, you know. Why not? It's for the people. If the cops want to sit in their ass and do nothing, then we going to step up. We do it. If I had the funding to back me up, trust and believe me, I wouldn't even be here right now. I'll be in Oklahoma right now in Leslie's house, putting a team together, doing what we need to do. Writing a list of you five go over here, I need you to break the team up. You two go here, you two go here. Check these camera. I need you two to get a team of 10, a team of 10 people from here in the community, and I need you, Joe, to go on the east. I need Sabrina to go on the west, and I need you guys to check all that forest till you get to the perimeter. We do a perimeter, and we check everything in that site where she was missing to see if we find anything in the woods. Right? Then I will go to the individual that was last seen with her and ask some questions. You know, no, I'm not. We're just wondering, because you was the last person that a witness saw you with her. Where did you take her? Where did you guys go? If he says to me, none of my business, red flag. Because we're gonna record it, right? Why did you say none of my business? If you didn't do nothing wrong, then you should answer. You know, you should have no problem telling me where'd you guys go. Now, if you start to be mean and you try to answer the question with a question, then what are you hiding? You know, and then we take that evidence to the police station, you know, as a team. We're a team of investigators. This is what we do. We investigate, we get the evidence, and then we bring it to you clowns so you clowns can do something. If you're not going to do nothing, we're going to take it over your head. We're going to go to the Attorney General's office and sit there till he sends somebody out there to interrogate this guy and get some answers. What do you guys think? Yes, 100%. Definitely. Thank you, Banshee. You know, I just wish I can do much more. You know, I wish I could. You know, I wish I had the money to back me up to put a team together to do this, not just for her, but for other people. Okay? For other people around the world that got missing children or missing moms or sisters, you know, and got some type of um, evidence so that we can go on off that evidence and try to get them peace. Janet Tina's here in Paulson, Montana, been missing for 3 weeks. You know, folks, when things like this happen, it's a parent's responsibility to put this on blast on social media to see if anyone have seen her. Like, you can't really depend on these people to do certain things. Sometimes you got to take responsibility and do your own thing, because ain't nobody gonna do nothing for your kid like you. Ain't nobody gonna go out there and put 1,000, 2,000% of the hard work like you would, because that's your child. but you got to put a team together. You got to think wisely. You got to say, okay, this is what we're going to do. Bring the community together. Go into where the community goes play. Talk to the teachers. Talk to the community leaders and say, my daughter's missing and I need your help. These people trust me because they're going to say, that could be my daughter. They're going to get together one-on-one to help. Okay, you can't leave it in the hands of the police, and because some will do something, but most of them won't, because like I said, it's not their kid, so they ain't worry about it, you know. But when it's theirs, they want to bring everybody and God down to help them and ask God, God, please find my kid. Okay, well, why can't you ask God to find someone else's kid? Okay, and this is why I am the way I am with some law enforcement. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. You see? And that's what I'm saying, Kerry. Like, you got to take those shady circumstances and make those circumstances make sense, and and boil it down to where you got solid proof, and then you take it to the authority. If they don't do nothing, then take it over their heads. Take it to the attorney general. Write a letter to the president, to the senator, and keep doing it. Keep doing it till somebody opens the door. Send it to the news. Go to the news live with a few people. Stand there until they listen, okay, and broadcast it. Like, you need to do that. Yes, exactly. I mean, look, I'm here doing it. I'm just one guy, right? But I'm talking to all you guys and those that are watching on YouTube as well, you know, and I'm asking for help. I'm asking for you guys to share the post that I got posted up on my page about her that's missing on your page. Send it to your friends. You know, I know the issue is in Oklahoma. That's where everything is. But if she's being trafficked, maybe someone can see her. If if that's the case, maybe someone around the world can see her and recognize her because they saw my show, they saw your show, they saw you talking about it online, or they seen somebody else talking about it online and remembered, hey, I heard, I seen this show, and this girl fits the description that they were talking about. You know, you just don't know, right? But the main focus is in Oklahoma and in this individual that was last seen with her in the car. That's where you start first and follow the cameras. See, I told her that I promised her that I was going to talk about this on my show with her permission, right? And she said, okay. She said, I get all the help that I can get, you know, but if you can hear the tone in her voice, it just cracked my whole soul in half. Like, my eyes got watery because she was trying to stay strong while she spoke to me. But I knew deep in her soul she was broken. She was broke. I can feel it in her energy. Like like I can feel my fingers right now. And it broke my heart because I was saying to myself, what if it was me on the other side of this phone? Like, let that marinate for a second, folks. What if it was you on the other side of that phone telling me to help you find your baby? I cannot even think about the devastation, the hurt, the cries that you have inside you because you're trying to talk to someone and keep your emotions controlled so that you don't break down. You know, I really wish I can do so much more, folks. I really do. Like, I wish I can build a team just for that purpose. Just for the purpose of going out when I hear a missing person, like Kerry said in Montana. Right after I come from Oklahoma from finishing, I'll fly right out to Santana, Montana, and do the same for that for their family. Give me what you got. What information you got? Where was she last seen? Any witnesses? Did she call any of her friends? Do she has a boyfriend? Like, come on. Thank you, Suzanne. I appreciate that. You're amazing. So her name is Chloe. She's 5'8". She's 155 pounds. She's petite. Um, she had hair. Her hair was down to here. Um, brownish, brown hair, or maybe a little red. Um, light skin, brown eyes, and I'm describing. I'm describing to you, Susan, people you see every day. Okay, which is hard for you to even notice her if you saw her because you see so many of those type of women, young girls, maybe where you at. But if you see anyone that matches that description, you know, just say, "Are you Chloe? Are you from Oklahoma? Is your mother named Lizzie?" And if she says yes, then then that's good. You covered something. Sean, what's up, buddy? My man Sean Alice in the building. Sean Ellis is in the building, folks. Yeah, it's funny, Carrie. It's like these towns like Montana, Oklahoma, Utah, Arizona, Vegas, California, and even here in the big cities. But those ones I just mentioned that you got a house here, then you got another house 5 miles down, and then you got another house 3 miles. Those houses that are apart but there's a lot of kids. Those are the towns where they pray a lot. You know, because by the time they take them, you know, by the time they realize they gone, they long gone. You know, it's hard in the city. It's a little harder in the city because there's a lot of cameras and there's a lot of people. There's people walking everywhere. There's cars, buses and stuff, and people out late. But when you go to those little towns, Utah, you're in the town of Utah. Those towns, you know, it's easier to grab someone before someone noticed them, because everybody lives uh, far apart, and it's a small little town. Once you leave the town, it's all highway or woods, and side streets, and so yeah, he slipped up, Carrie. He slipped up big time. She got all types of evidence and red flags on this guy. It's the police that's not doing anything. They're not interrogating. They're not bringing them back into the to the department to ask him more questions after all the evidence that the mother has on this guy. What if this guy is a serial killer or a trafficker? They got to sit him down. They already got him red-handed. Where is Chloe? Where did you take her that day that they seen you in the car? Where did you take her? He has to say where he took her. And they're not even asking him about that. When someone that saw them together called the police and told them that they were together, why didn't they ask him, where did you guys go? He don't even have to tell They don't even have to tell him, where did you take her? Where did you guys go? Just to see what he says, and then to try to confirm it. Because if he lied once about what he says, then they know they got something. But they're not even trying to get that. So what's going on? Yes, she's gonna be found. Not like we probably hope to find her, and my God forgive me. But she's gonna be found, and she's gonna be brought back home where she can get, if she's alive, fine. If she's not, she get a burial with her family. At least her family know where she is, and they found her. The thing is that her mom said to me, which I wanted to cry, was when she said, "I'm thinking the worst." That made me want to cry because she is feeling like there's no connection, right? But she doesn't want to give up, and she shouldn't. She should ride this through all the way, right? And I want to help her as much as I can by promoting it, by talking, by promoting the post, and by talking to it, talking about it on my show to you guys, and maybe someone that's in channel 25 or channel 5 can hear the story and want to pick this up. But I need you guys help to share the show so that I can spread out and people can see what's going on here, and maybe someone will call me with some information, you know on this case. And or maybe someone will want to fund us to put a team together of investigators to just go out and do that. That'll be our job, is to go out and investigate these missing cases. I mean, I will give up everything to do that. That'll be a joy for me to go out there with a team, with a team, and maybe a good police department that's willing to work with us if we bring them solid evidence. Okay? No, it's like they're lazy. You know, they're there. It's like they're there for a paycheck. Just because it's not their kid, they don't want to put in the effort. But let it be one of their kids, and you see. Then they want the community and the people. We need you to help look for my child. We need, if anyone seen her, please call. Blah blah. Okay, you want that done for your child, but what about the people that are not police officers or are not in that field? Can we get the same treatment? Shoot. Exactly, Stein. And that's what I said earlier. You know, it doesn't take a genius to figure it out, right? We smart people, right? You ask this guy a question that's gonna make him feel uncomfortable, you're gonna pick it up. You know, you're gonna notice he's not comfortable. And that right there is a guilt trip. So now you're gonna have to give him the hard question and dig deeper until you get what you need to get. This guy got red flags all over the place. Police is not doing the job. I told her, go get more information, go get more proof solid where we can get this guy interrogated again by them or the feds or someone else that's willing to sit him down and find out where did he take Chloe the day that the neighbor saw them in the car, which was the day after she was missing, that her mother reported her missing after 24 hours, that she didn't call, show up, because that Chloe don't do that. Chloe don't, that's not her. That's why her mother right away called, because she said, this is not her. She's home. Something is wrong. She felt it right away, something was wrong, and she was right. So what was he doing with her the day after she went missing in the car that someone saw them together and called the police? That's why, like I said earlier, the cops went to his house and asked him about her, and that he said that he never seen her, blah blah blah, you know. But wait, you went to the house, you didn't ask the right questions. You didn't ask him, where did you go? Where did you take her? Where did you drop her off? You just went to the house and looked around, didn't see anything, and left and said, have a nice day? Trafficker or murderer, whatever you may be. Like that was it. You just went, looked in, saw nothing, see nothing, and said, okay, you're fine, sorry, see, go about your day? No, 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 no. That's dropping the ball. That's bad police work. I would fire all of them that were there that day. I will fire those police officers that went there. I will fire them on the spot. Thank you, Sean. Thank you so much. I appreciate it for sharing. And by sharing, you are helping Liz. It's not about me. It's not about my show. It's about this young lady, Chloe, and her mom and her family that want her back. I'm just putting it out there because I promised her that I will speak up on this case and that I will blast out as much as I can, so that people can share and know what's going on in Oklahoma. And maybe the cops can see this and say, you know what? He got a point, and before this get ugly, let's do something about it. Yes. Yes, Carrie. That's exactly what I said to her, because there's other women that are missing and they've never been found, and they haven't done any research on none of that. It's like it happens and it don't happen. So I told her to build a team, and then get some solid proof, and then try to get that guy to get interrogated again. Well, that's the thing, that she called the feds and they said they were going to get back to her when they had something. And it's been weeks and nothing yet. That's what got me mad and told her, you go do your investigation. If I lived near Oklahoma, trust me, I will call all my homies, everyone in us, to listen. I need you guys to be here on this day, Saturday and Sunday. We're going to take that whole 2 days to go search these areas, go look at these cameras. Fine, we're looking for this car on this day on these cameras. When anyone find it, let me know so we can go and we can backtrack this car from where it started and to where it ended and see if Chloe got off the car or Chloe was in the car. Exactly, Carrie. This is, you see what I'm saying? You already sound like an investigator. It's all right, Banshee. Yes, tracking. It's so easy to track. We got so many cameras. Carrie, there's cameras everywhere. How can you not track a car when someone told you they saw the girl in the car the day after she was missing, and you guys are not investigating that? You guys ain't looking at the cameras? Like, come on now. Yes, all day, every day. They got a red bandana, boy. He should walk around with a red bandana in his pocket. Exactly, Sean. Exactly my point. You know, but she's a single mom. She got one more daughter that's 20, and her mother are the ones putting the footwork, and some of her, I think, family members, and I think she said one of her neighbors or two neighbors are the only ones that are really trying to get this solved. Oh, I'm sorry. It is sad. Yes, find Chloe. You know, I it'll be good to have a shirt with that same logo. Find Chloe with a picture of her. No limits, right? She went to the media. She went to channel, I don't know what channel she went to. They didn't want to pick it up. So I told her, well, you turn into us. We're the TV now. Social media is the biggest TV ever. You don't need Channel 20. If they don't want to cover it, we're going to cover it. I'm covering it right now. I'm covering the story right now. And I'm sharing it with you guys so you guys can share it on your platform. Share it as much as you can because this needs to go out. And if we can make this go viral, good, because people need to hear this. People need to know that this is going on. There's a guy that's um that we're looking at interest for this case, and no one is asking no questions. Yeah, facts. What's that, Chloe? Is that a website for what? For the CCT? Well, I don't think is the people carry that. That this, I think there is plenty of people. I think we can get plenty or more than what we want. The problem is the funding. what company or what sponsor is going to get behind us to say, you guys go investigate whatever you guys need, we'll provide. If I need to fly here, if I need to fly there for another case, if I need to connect with certain um, police stations and give them information, then that's what we need. Okay, people to work with us. But I think we have more than enough people that will be willing to investigate. It's like paranormal. Because if someone said to me, Victor, get you a team and we will provide anything you need to solve all these unsolved cases. I'll be gone tonight. I'll be like, where you need me to fly to? Book me a flight so I can get out of here and build my team. Because what's lacking is funds, Because without money, you can't do too much. Yes, Dog the Bunny Hunter. Yes, and he got his team together, and he was in prison for a long time. He came out, he put a team together, you know, and they were okay with that. Did a show, people were okay with that. So why can't we do it? And that's the problem. They don't ask enough questions. It's like they don't want to do the job, you know, and they don't put enough pressure on these people. Like it really pisses me off. It really does. Yes, 100%. 100%. Hi, Jamie. Thank you so much. Thank you. We're just trying to get Chloe back home to her mom and trying to get the police to do investigate the suspect that we got in mind, and we trying to share this show as much as we can everywhere we can to see if anybody can help us find Chloe, to see if anybody wants to step up, any police station wants to step up and take this case and investigate it, to see if any social media, Channel 25, Channel 5, Channel 4, whatever channels is in your state, wants to pick up this case and help Lizzie with this case and maybe help it solved. So this is why I'm doing the show tonight. I'm helping her by by talking about it and promoting it on my show. And I hope you guys share it. There's also a poster of her on my page. If you scroll through my page, you'll see it, and you can also share that. And it'll be highly appreciated. We want her home. We're not going to stop talking about this till she's home. We're not going to stop talking about it to the feds or the police or any of those big channels pick it up and actually do something about it. Yeah, Ajita, it is crazy. Yes, exactly, Sean. And that's the thing. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys would like to join, and I would love to have everybody on there. The more people that marry, the more gets done. But it's the budget, you know. If we had a budget If we had sponsors that would say, "Hey, I think I like what you guys are doing. We're going to sponsor you guys, and any way you guys need to go, we'll get you there." And then, if I was to hear that, trust me, I'll be in Chicago picking you up right now and planning on where we're going to go. Exactly. And it's funny because people talk about the dumbest things and the things that don't make sense, that don't matter. But when it comes to stuff like this that do matter, and we're trying to help a single mom, find her kid, a lot of people don't even share it, man. It's like they don't care, and that just tells a lot about who they are. You know what I mean? And I just want to help, man. I just want to help find her daughter Chloe and give them closure. And if me talking about this on my show can help, then so be it. You know, but I can't do this by myself. I need you guys' help. I need you guys to share this. Go on my page, share her post, her poster, that's her missing poster. You can put that on your page as well if you want, and you can share it, and you can have put your own comment on there looking for this young lady. Reach out to you, and if you get anything, you can reach out to me. We'll connect with the mom, and see what we can get done. 100%. Everything that's in the dark got to come to light. Thank you, Banshee. Love you. Thank you so much for tuning in. You're amazing. Listen, with the right people backing us up, you wouldn't even have to drive. We could fly there. Driving would take too much time. No. So on Channel 12, I'm only going to post up the interviews that I do. When I come live here on Facebook, it'll be me talking like I am talking now, unless I bring somebody up, one of you guys up to talk about it. Then that's what I'll do. But as far as me interviewing anybody here on my show, no. So I hope that answered the question. But this will definitely stay on my Facebook. This live here will stay on my Facebook, and it'll probably be on YouTube too. Um, n- I'm still not on channel 12 yet. It is live, guys. You guys can sign in. Some of the other shows are already on that um, TV network. I just haven't, because I haven't learned yet how to download my live from here onto the channel yet. Once I get that down packed, then I'll start sending my shows over there as well. And until I don't do that, I'm not gonna send out no the link yet, because people that want to want my show are gonna go there and not see my show, and I don't want no one getting upset. I'm sharing the link and I'm not even on the show yet. So not until I get that down packed where I can share my show, got a couple of shows there, then I'll do that. But thank you for the question. Yeah, Sean, the problem I'm having is that I called, I had to call different people to help me try to get Matt to be an admin on my on my page so he can pick it up from there, because I'm having problems with my email. And I got the Dropbox. I downloaded the 2 shows on the Dropbox, but I don't know how to drop it from there onto him. So that's another thing that I got to learn how to do, so that it'll make it easier for me. Thank you, Jamie. Likewise, I got to go too. I got to get up in the morning. But, folks, I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for the conversation. Please share as much as you can. I appreciate it. If you want the post with Chloe's face on it, her age, her weight, go on my page. You scroll through it. When you find it, you can share it to yourself, put it on your page, and you can share it. I appreciate that. Please, let's help Leslie find her daughter, Chloe, um, as much as we can. And I thank you so much. You guys are awesome. And I'll see you guys the next time when I come on the show. I'm setting up another show soon. I'm just waiting for confirmation, and then I'll bring the show up on YouTube. Again, my show will not be seen on Facebook as far as me interviewing anyone. You have to go to YouTube for that hour that I'm on. You will see it live. After that, it'll be down and it'll be on Channel 12 TV network. So you will have to subscribe for that. Again, this is Channel 12 TV network is on. You can sign in now. These are the shows that you will see on Channel 12 for now. You got Bigfoot, you got some Bigfoot stuff, you got some paranormal stuff, you got radio, you got Drunken Beer, you got Drill, you got Deals Outdoors, you got NCI Investigation with Bigfoot, Bob Rock, Bob and Rock and Randy's. You got Rock and Randy's Radio, Body Slamming, Conversations, and then you got Sean Ellis here with the X Wolf Pack. Okay. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys so much. I'm gonna let y'all go with peace, love, respect. Remember to share, and sharing is caring. And I'll see you on my next journey here. All right. Peace. I'm out.